departure day. It's currently 3:13 a.m. and I'm getting ready to go. Hopefully there's enough light for the camera. I didn't check that. I'm kind of dressed warm. I got layers on, a little warm hat, and we're leaving for San Diego. So I'm going to get the engine started now and get the anchors up, and off we go. Well, I'm underway. The chain jumped the Gypsy, and so I had a huge damn problem. I was hoping to get an early departure because I was up at 3:13. I figured, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a nice early head start. And so I'm pulling up the chain, and the chain jumped the Gypsy and bound in the windlass. I had to take the windlass apart to get the chain loose, but put stuff away. I wasn't ready. So the chain jumped the windlass. What a major pain in the ass. I'm so glad it was dead calm and no wind, because I'd have been drifting into boats. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't pull the chain up. I couldn't put the chain down. My stern anchor was up. What a nightmare. But anyway, I got it all sorted out. First time I ever took the thing apart in the dark. Put it back together by feel, but everything's okay. So, I departed actually at exactly 4 a.m., which was my original plan. So, I guess it's all good. We're underway, making 5.5 knots, 6 knots over the ground, motoring. I want to shut this slide off. Well, the sun's coming up. Boiling some water on the stove here. I'm gonna make myself some tea. I'm gonna do my my morning ritual, which is a cup of hot tea and a bowl of oatmeal. Kind of warm me up. So yeah, it's 6:19 in the morning. We left at 4, so we've been at sea for 2 hours 19 minutes. We're making good time. We're doing about just under 6 knots, 5.8 knots over the ground, 5.5, 5.8, or now 6 knots over ground. So we're making good time. I'm heading further east this time, towards the mainland, in anticipation that the afternoon winds will come up and turn a little bit more onshore than they are out here. Out here it's dead downwind, but closer to land I think it'll be a broad reach, and I should be able to sail on that just fine. So I'm gonna go upstairs and enjoy the sunrise. Came up here to the bow. Here's my tools from this morning, working on the windlass here. I have to secure the anchor, get all this mess cleaned up. It's a beautiful morning. Sun's coming out. Maybe I'll throw a fishing line in, I'll drag a feather here in a little bit. Who knows? Could hook something. But I got to get this mess cleaned up, the stuff put away. Just before noon, and the day's turned into a beautiful day, nice and sunny. Still motoring. I mean, there's no wind, but it is a beautiful day. And I've got a fishing line out. Oh, here comes one of those marine ospreys. Let's see if you guys can see this. It's gonna fly right over. Well, that was cool. They're heading back to Camp Pendleton, no doubt. Or maybe Miramar, I don't know. But I've got a fishing line in the water. Haven't had a single hit. I'm dragging a feather jig. Surface behind. I haven't caught anything. I was saying there's no albacore or anything like that in this close, but there certainly are tuna, or I mean yellowtail, and white sea bass. Except I think the white sea bass hug closer to the shore, but there's certainly yellowtail in here, so maybe I'll get lucky. I'm dragging a feather on the surface, and I saw one jump, which means they're hitting on the top, so that'd be great. Okay, I think there's a dead whale over here. There was one off Point Loma one time. I smelled it before I saw it. It passed downwind of it. It's like, whoa, man. And then I saw it floating out there, all just really disgusting. But yeah, I don't think that is one, because it's not high enough out of the water. Starting to slowly close the coast. Seeing other day sailors and sailboats and stuff out here. I think I might change my course a little bit to more parallel the coast now. In fact, I'm definitely going to. Point Loma. Point Loma right here behind me. We've made it. It's about 5 o'clock. And yeah, it looks like we'll probably be pulling into our berth right around 8 o'clock, which is what I figured. It's been a pretty good passage. Had some wind. It came up and then it laid down and then it came up again. Could have done some sailing, but it was pretty well on the beam. Or not on the beam, but running. It was from behind us, like it is now. Not real strong. Spinnaker would have helped. An asymmetrical would have been good to have. But beautiful day. Not too bad all in all. I didn't catch any fish. I did see a big one jump, but I didn't catch any fish. So it'll be nice to be back in the berth. Making an early arrival. I kind of like leaving early like that. Actually, that works out really well. It'd be better if we were able to sail the entire way. But this trip to Catalina and back is a rough one. Really tough to get it to where you can, usually you can sail back pretty well, but it was dead today until about 2 o'clock. No wind at all. And then when it did come up on our beam for a little while. Could have sailed, but I know how that is. Lasts for an hour, maybe 2, and it dies off. It's exactly what it did. And then it did come back, but it came back on our stern. So it would have been real frustrating to try and sail in those conditions. It was best just to motor through it. So we're going to be rounding the corner here pretty soon. Coming into the channel, I see a whole lot of these cruise ships. Yeah, cruise ships still anchored out there. Boy, I wonder what's going to happen to those. I'm afraid that industry's dead. That and airlines too. Airlines are really suffering. Well, entering San Diego Bay. Plenty of daylight. Looks like we're going to get to the slip during the day. That's nice.